Good afternoon, everyone. Candace here from Clearly Connected. I hope that you all are having a great day today. As promised, new content and episodes are on their way as a prelude, in a way, to what's to come. I wanted to start by reading a post that I did on May 25th. It was the morning that we all woke up and unfortunately saw the news about the tragic school shooting in Texas. And I did a post that morning where I was giving my youngest son a hug, and I got a lot of feedback and interaction on this post. And I wanted to start today by reading this to you. This morning, I am hugging my children even tighter than I usually do before they head off to school. I'm certain I'm not the only parent feeling this way this morning after the absolutely tragic events in Texas. We are living in a world that is starting to become more conscious and having conversations that matter, but we need to take it a step further. And this is what my Courage to Speak initiative is all about. We need to be talking more openly and transparently about the reality of our lives and what is happening behind closed doors. Most people don't talk about these things because, one, it's all they know to be true about life and aren't aware of any other possibilities. And two, there's often this instilled loyalty, fear, and shame about being so vulnerable and real. But that's how we will collectively heal. The dysfunction in our lives, abuse in all forms, trauma and what that even is, neglect in all forms, abandonment, the absence of love, safety, support, belonging, emotional connection, having to morph and adapt to a version of ourselves that is accepted to survive. The list goes on. Essentially, all of the things that we experience, learn, and internalize that forms and impacts our sense of self, our beliefs, thoughts, actions, choices, behavior, and overall wellness. It's not about blame. It's about waking up to the generational pain and patterns that run our lives subconsciously on autopilot, and how we, as human beings, are conditioned and as we grow and develop and become who we think that we are. It's time for real change and healing. It's time to find your courage to speak and get clearly connected. We live in this society that labels and diagnoses every single behavior and emotion. And, when I see these tragedies happen, it's not an excuse by any means, but my first thought is, what is going on in that person's life? This human being is suffering so much that they, went out and shot up a school. What is going on in that environment? Those are the things that we need to talk about. During the pandemic, we talked about the rise of mental health issues, the rise of addiction and suicides. Because when the world shuts down, or when we are present and still within ourselves and within our lives, what is it that's actually happening? What's happening in our environment? What's happening within us? At the root of almost everything is emotional pain. We don't talk about that. We want to talk about what's wrong with people instead of actually helping people to heal and grow and discover what's possible for themselves in their lives. And that's what I do here in my life coaching practice at Clearly Connected Life Coaching and Wellness Center on Oriskany Boulevard in Whitesboro, New York. That's just a part of what I do. So, food for thought. It was a pretty powerful post, and I loved the engagement on it. So, again, a little prelude for what's to come. I look forward to sharing more content with you guys soon. Take care.